Good morning. Welcome to the channel, Lala Says. I'm Lala and I say things. This message, we'll have no cards, just me talking. What I have to say is I don't always like giving these messages, but I have to be obedient. So I'm gonna take off my glasses because I'm there. I have to be obedient and oh God. No. Hi Caroline. I have to. So I'm gonna start with 2 Bible verses, if you don't mind. And ironically, this one came up as I was hitting the live button. And it's Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. And then I want to read the second verse is out of Matthew chapter 5, verse 4. God blesses those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Couple of things. Today marks a day in history for 2 places that I've called home. My biological birthplace, and then the place that I grew up, where our country, for whatever reasons, experienced mass trauma at a large scale, where we thought that the same way we left our home, some of our loved ones would return, and that didn't happen. I remember I was in high school. I had a volleyball match, and then my teacher, I was in algebra, and my teacher abruptly jetted out of the room. And back in the day, we had those big TVs with the booty on the back, and it was on a cart, and you just you had to push the TV into the classroom. I'm telling my age. And she turns on the TV, but she doesn't put the sound on. And I see this plane going into this building. And my naivete, and with the other classmates, we were like, oh my God, that's such a cool movie. I want to see that. But then reality hit. It wasn't a movie. Because 20 minutes later, my high school, which is less than 10 miles from the Pentagon, started to shake. That was one of the worst days of my life. I didn't know where my mother was. I didn't know where my father was. I didn't know where my siblings were. I had multiple family members in 2 different cities, and both cities were being attacked. And The same way they were freaking out about me, I'm freaking out about them. I couldn't get in contact with my father for like a week. I thought he was dead, but there were people that lost friends, family, colleagues, associates that day. I felt the pain of a classmate as he's being told his parents were killed in the Pentagon. So I dedicate this message to those who have lost and who have survived September 11th. Today is not an easy day. I also have a message for those who are preparing for mourning, or this has been a season of mourning. You could have lost a family member. You could have lost a relationship, a marriage. Some of you all are mourning friendships that are no longer serving you. There's no timetable on grief. When you share life with someone, that's supposed to be your forever, and then they're gone. There's no timetable on that pain. But there's always God for comfort. My grandmother, as I'm staring at her picture, ironically, she was my everything. We were literally like peas and carrots. You didn't see one without the other. She she wiped every tear. She she was my confidant. She was my support system. She watched me grow from a girl to a lady, to a mother, to a college graduate. She was at every track meet, every volleyball game that she could. She watched me graduate basic training. There was nothing she wouldn't do for me. And when she passed, I felt this great void. I felt lost. I just went in myself. I didn't know who I could trust, who I could talk to, because she had been that for me. For 34 years, she had been that for me. And I had to let her go. This year, I lost a very, very dear friend. We created together. We laughed. We broke bread together. We cried together. We loved each other. Sometimes I want to pick up the phone and I can't. And those times when I feel like I'm losing hope, that I really, really miss my family, my friends that have passed on. My strength in God keeps me going. I don't know what you all are going through. I don't know what you all may be preparing for. But just know that it's going to be all right. There's no there's no quick fix when you're mourning. Sometimes it takes years for reality to set in that that person is no longer there. Even if it's a relationship and you have a new normal on how you need to go about your day all on your own. But God says, cast all your cares, all your hurt, all your grief onto Him. Don't try to isolate like I did. I went down a very, very dark slope. I didn't, I usually never handle, um, I don't handle death well. But what I can say is, I've learned to appreciate life better. I've learned to appreciate the gifts of these people, whether they're still walking this earth or not, so much more. Because there'll come a day where I'll no longer be here. Someone will be mourning me. We never know the day or the hour where our time will cease to exist. But walk in faith and truth. Encourage yourself, encourage others. Be kind to yourself as you mourn. It's okay to say, I'm not okay. It's okay. And for those of you dealing with terminal illness, just make sure you tell the people you love that you'll always be with them. One thing I learned about when a loved one passes, I'll see little things, but when I'm in nature, when I'm just walking, I see cardinals and blue jays and butterflies. And those are signs for me that they're okay. Some of you all may see those things. Some of you all have seen those things. We have to adapt a new normal. That although this person or these people, and those are for you all who are dealing with death, that although these people are no longer with us, they're communicating in different ways. And although, yeah, it's more convenient to tell someone face to face, every beginning has an end. Every beginning has an end. Sometimes we may not understand, and we get angry with God, like, why did you take this person? And it's not for us to understand. We just have to accept and adapt and adjust to our new normal. Be grateful for the time that you spent with your loved one. Take their lessons and be a blessing of their life lessons to someone else. Like I do for you all every day, because a lot of these gems, you know, I'm pretty wise for my age. Um, but a lot of the things, honestly, that I say have come from people that have transitioned before me, especially my grandmother. Go in peace. I love you all. And God will see you. I promise you, God will see you through your season as you mourn, whatever that may be. And it's okay to not be okay for a while. I love you. And I'll see you later, Gators. Bye.